It's only 11 something, but why does it feel like it's 2 something? We just vibing, we just crazy, baby.
What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Cralisa Victoria. I am back with another video. This video is just basically a chit chat with me about becoming successful, and it is also about just sticking to your goals. We are just about a week shy of, probably less than a week actually, shy of going into the month of June. And if you guys first, rude, if you're new to my channel, then I would like to say thank you so much for tuning in and follow my channel. If you are a repeat person, repeat subscriber coming to my channel to watch my videos, then I also want to say thank you, because you all make up the dynamics of my channel, and without you all, this wouldn't be possible. So I want to thank you guys. Whether I have 1 follower or I have 1 million followers, my goal is to reach at least 1 person through my channel and through my motivation. If you guys don't know much about my channel, I cover lifestyle, beauty. I also cover, you know, business, fashion. So everything pretty much, one-stop shop in my life type of thing. Fitness, lifestyle, what I eat in a day, anything that comes to mind pretty much. So make sure you guys check me out on my YouTube channel, and I would greatly appreciate that. But don't just come once, keep coming. Make sure you guys click the thumbs button by the end of this video, the thumbs up button. Make sure you all click the subscribe button, and also make sure you guys click the bell to be notified every time I post a video. Okay, so let's get right into it. I don't want to make this video super long, but I definitely want to talk about a few things. So number one, here is one of my little, I guess, notepads that I keep just around the house. And it says happy thoughts. You know, I don't necessarily have to write down my happy thoughts on here, but when I am writing down my thoughts, I definitely think about what is going to make me happy. What are my goals? What are the short-term, intermediate, long-term things that I need to do? A lot of times I like to use this tablet as a form of a quick jot down on some notes or on something that I need to do. And a lot of times I will just go ahead and jot it down on here, and you know, as I do what I need to do, I cross it out, fill it out, you know, and throw it away. So I definitely want to say it's nice to have some handy dandies like this around the house. I have about 6 of these pads, not happy thought pads, but they all have different themes, different things. And I use them a lot of times to jot down some quick information, whether I have to, you know, jot down something from a business, or whether I have to jot down something that I just need to remember. So this is how I do it. This is what I post. I'm going to be on my channel more often. Like I told you guys, I am aiming to get on my channel more often. I've been doing really well this year as far as the analytics are picking up on my channel, but I have so much growth that I am expecting to happen on my channel by the end of this year, and also moving forward. So every little like, comment, share, subscribe, you know, post notification is appreciated, and I just want to encourage you guys to continue to tune in, because your girl couldn't be more proud of you all. Okay, so keep your tablet is number one. Another thing I want to bring up is this right here that's sitting next to me. It's crazy because, I kid you all not, when I went off to college, for my undergraduate college, that is, when I went to undergrad, I knew that I had goals. Before I took on my course load, I knew what I needed to accomplish. I knew what I had to accomplish. So being the studious person that I am, and the goal setter, the avid goal setter that I am, I pride myself on how diligent and disciplined and goal setting I am. I pride myself on that, because I think that is an important component of your life, whether in school, your adult life, whatever, it carries with you. And to have a foundation of discipline is going to carry you further than you know. Trust, believe me, I'm not just saying this. I'm a product of my hustle. I am a product of goal setting. I am a product of all of those things. So when I tell you all this, I'm not just saying it just to sound good. I'm saying it because I'm an avid believer in goals. And I am someone who have seen results from being an avid goal setter. So just quick story real quick. Before I finished under high school, I knew that I wanted to, throughout my life, my first school that I wanted to go to was Spelman. And then, as time went on, I knew that for certain I wanted to go to Hampton. I didn't apply to any other school. I applied to Hampton. I got in, I did my undergrad, and literally a couple days before Christmas, I felt like I was chewing on rocks, eating ice only, probably barely eating, because I was awaiting, I was very hopeful for a scholarship to come in for my schooling, and I knew that there was a time frame in which you would hear back if you were going to be awarded. Needless to say, December 23rd, 2 days before Christmas, one day before Christmas Eve, your girl got that letter that said presidential scholarship. And let me tell you, my world, I didn't care if I didn't have anything else. I just felt so proud. And I went on to be able to obtain 4 or 5 other scholarships. And I initially was going into school for, my BS in criminal justice. I ended up coming out with a BS in criminal justice and another degree in sociology. So that was wonders. But when I looked at the curriculum, I'm like, okay, so this is what I have to accomplish in order to, finish this program. So I went ahead and I took the curriculum guide that they had sent to me. In that curriculum guide, I literally wrote out every semester how many classes I was going to take, what classes I was going to take. I even factored in the fact that I might have classes that are going to differ because of when they're being offered in the semester. I had factored all of that in. And when I was done writing out all my goals, I said, oh my gosh, I'm going to graduate college in 2 years. I am going to get a bachelor's degree that takes 4 years plus, or 4 years for some. It's going to take me 2 years to get it. I was not doubtful at all. I just knew exactly what I needed to do and what was going to happen. Fast forward, I graduated from college in 2 years. I went in at 18 and I graduated at 20 years old with a 4-year degree in criminal justice and another degree in sociology. And when I tell you, so many people were so shocked, like, how do you graduate in 2013 and you're supposed to be graduating with your class in 2015? How do you do that? Well, it's called goal setting. It's called I already knew this. It's called faith. And it's not arrogance when you do this. So don't ever let anyone make you feel like it's arrogance. You guys, just be confident, set your goals, and know that it will work out for the good of those who continue to stay with their goals. I had fun. People would think like, oh, you graduated so quick, you must have had no life. You have no idea. I had a life, and it literally comprised of all of my work. Because I worked like 3 jobs during college, and I also maintained like 22 credit hours a semester, had scholarships, had dean's list, and still managed to be able to go party. I managed to be able to, join my organization. I managed to do so many different things, and I am so grateful for having the tenacity to do so and just sticking to my goals and being disciplined no matter what my circumstances look like. So this is not a moment to sit here and brag or anything. This is a moment to tell you all that you can do it too. Even if you don't finish your school in 2 years, that doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean that you aren't going to finish. It just means that you have to keep going and you have to keep doing what God has called you to do. Like, I know our religions are different. I know people believe differently, but I believe in Christ. So when you guys hear me reference Christ, it's just because that's my belief. It's not to negate what you believe, because I believe that every religion, every belief, we are all entitled to it, and I have no room to judge you. I can only respect it, but I try to keep religion to a minimum on my channel when I talk about it, not because I'm not accepting of it, but because my mission on my channel is not to sit here and have a religion or a religious belief war on my channel. It's about positivity, promoting positivity, business, lifestyle, health, everything that you could think of. So I just have to acknowledge, my creator for getting me where I am. It's been stigma, statistics. Oh, I would never make it. I would never be here. I would have multiple kids. I would never graduate from college. You guys don't understand, and maybe you do. We all have different circumstances, but you know what it's like to be told what you won't be, and you break the cycles and you become that and more. And it does nothing but it brightens you. So for me, I never went to college thinking, oh, it's going to get me the best job. I went to college to break cycles. I went to college to do something that I never was able to do something that was said I could never do, you know, to break cycles and to make my mother proud of what I could do. It wasn't to think, oh, I'm going to get in college and it's going to pay me, you know, this horrendous amount of money and I'm going to be successful and I'm going to be blah, blah, blah. I never seen the college dream as being my dream of being successful. I've always seen myself as an entrepreneur, someone who's going to spark the world in my own way, and I still see myself as that person. I had awesome jobs in the criminal justice world. I still, you know, get opportunities to be within that realm, and I am forever grateful. Even, you know, I don't want to go into specifics because criminal justice is a very touchy subject, but just say that I still have ties in that criminal justice world, and it's phenomenal to be able to make differences in the lives of other people. But anyway, I know I just gave you that full rant. I made this journal going into school, and I even created a table of contents. This entire journal is comprised of all of my goals to be successful in this school. I'm talking about, I got to a place, everything important that I ever received is in this book. When I received my curriculum, it's in this book, and the semester goals on the bottom. When I'm just trying to show you guys, this is real. There's no joke about this. And this, no one told me to do this. I did this myself because I was determined to be successful, and I needed to keep up. I even made pockets that held the things that I needed it to hold. Like all of the important information that I needed from that school was in this book. You best believe. If there was notification about anything, it was in this book. I'm talking about, I did not play. Oh, honey, I did not play the radio. My grades were in here configured about 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times just to make sure what classes I could, you know, I always calculated my GPA. What's the best and worst case scenarios for my success? I literally, you know, would put my important notes in here. So when I come in here, because I looked at this journal every day. When I came in here, if I needed to be reminded of something, I look back and I get reminded. Legit, I remember I had my plane ticket. When I had my plane ticket info, I put it in here. I was up on everything. So if something came back, I'd had everything to reference. I even had, you know, all of the info that I received from school. I wasn't playing. I'm still not playing. Like, when it comes to my success and it comes to my work, I am beast mode at all times. At all times. And some people, I don't know, you might call it OCD with the goals. I own it. OCD with the goals. But I'm going to secure the bag, and I secure the bag by any means necessary. So whatever it takes. There was nights that I would get 30 minutes of rest. I would go to my homegirl's house across the street from school, and literally we would be running to make it to class, and I would just only have had 30 minutes of sleep, or some mornings I wouldn't even sleep. I would work all day. I would go do festivities, and then I would end up having to go to class early in the morning, 8 o'clock in the morning when I just got off work at 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock in the morning, and I'll be in class. So discipline is discipline, and if you want something that you never had, you have to do what you've never done. You have to put yourself in the circumstances to win. You have to not make excuses. You have to make adjustments, and you have to be the better version of yourself. Never try to be someone else, because that's where you're going to fail. Always be you. Always know what you have your mind set to do, and you will win every single time. So make sure you be a goal setter. Make sure you stick to your goals. Make sure you do that. So like I said, keep a notepad, keep a journal, maybe for a specific thing. If you're in school or you're doing a program, keep a journal like this that only focuses on your school. Then, you know, I kept me a journal as like such, and in this journal, I literally journaled every day, my thoughts, my feelings. You know, I put everything in a journal. So I did, you know, things like that, and I'm trying to see what else. Basically, yeah, I just keep a journal with me. I keep a notepad with me. I keep a book with me. I educate myself all the time. So if nothing else from this video, make sure you all stick to doing what you need to do to be successful. I know this video is a chit chat rant, but I definitely wanted to come on here to encourage you all to be the best version of yourself. Whatever you want to do, do it. If you want to be a business owner, be a business owner. If you want to, own a restaurant, own a restaurant. Whatever you want to do, you can do. You do not need to depend on someone to tell you when or if you can do it. You can do it, but you need to search it out. If you're interested in something, don't look to somebody else to give you the rundown of how to do that thing. Search it out. Be the better version of yourself, and do not look for shortcuts or handouts, because in the end of the day, they're not going to help you. You appreciate things a lot more when you have to search it out and when you've been through a struggle and when you've been through tough times by yourself. So take it with a grain of salt. My channel is going to give it to you raw, cut, unedited type of, never take it too personal, but take it to the point where, okay, she's speaking some truth and I need to try to apply some of those truths. I'm not telling you all things that I think should be a part of your life or I think would work. I'm telling you things that worked for me. I'm telling you things that actually work when you are consistent. The reason why we don't meet our goals is because we lack consistency and discipline. Consistency and discipline will drive you. It will take you to places that you've never seen. It will take you to heights that you never thought that you would reach, all because you're being consistent, all because you are working toward a goal. So I am going to keep you in my prayers, and I'm also going to keep you in my thoughts. Whoever you are out there who is thinking about taking that next step, who's thinking about taking the leap, take the leap. You got this. You do. You really do. You got this more than you think. Just don't think too much about it. Overthinking is what's going to kill the vibe. Don't kill the vibe. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Until next time, I will see you beautiful people in my next video.
It's only 11 something, but why does it feel like it's 2 something?